I'm live. Woohoo! What's up, guys? You got Corey Neese here, doing some free life coaching, how to use the law of attraction better, and what was the other one? Randomness and some business tips. I know hopefully I can provide a lot of value through this video. Hey, thanks for joining. I can't see who's joining. I have no idea why. I cannot see who's joining. I'm gonna wait a few more seconds for some people to join. I'm gonna wait a few seconds, so I appreciate your time, appreciate your viewership. I'm gonna wait a little bit longer for some people to hop on here. But over the last week, and especially the last couple of days, I've had a lot of weird things kind of happen to me. In terms of the law of attraction and stuff like that, just changing your mindset, changing your state of vibrations, changing just how you are and who you are as a person. So I'm going to give some really good value. I'm going to wait a little bit longer, so bear with me. I appreciate your time. I can't see who's joined. I don't know. Wait, that's Periscope. Oh yeah, this is Facebook Live. So I don't know who's joined right now. What's up, Janelle? I appreciate your time. Thanks for hopping on. I will wait a little bit longer, see if a few more people hop on. If not, I'll go regardless. I'm going to give some video marketing tips that are going to be really good, some law of attraction tips, some free life coaching tips, and then randomness and stuff. But I just want to kind of speak my mind. I just got back from a really, really good walk. My head is pretty clear. My mind is very clear right now. I have a very clear and calm mind, so I feel like that's when I can deliver the best content. I can get out my message and what I want to share the very best way possible. But first off, I think I'm going to talk about like the law of attraction and stuff like that. So just yesterday, oh yeah, that's what I was going to say. Hey, what's up, Victoria? Thanks for joining. Thanks, Christina, for liking the video. I saw the notification. I will respond to you guys in the comments after I kind of go through my content. After I talk for 5-10 minutes or so, I'll respond to you guys, and then after that, I'll probably talk a little bit more, and then I'll connect with you guys. But I want to just talk first. That's a video marketing tip number 1. When you're going live and people are commenting and responding and all that, that's great. You want that. But if you're going live, you have a purpose, you have an intent behind why you're doing a live video. At least I would hope. So that's another video marketing tip in and of itself. When you do videos, make sure you have a purpose and an intent behind why you're doing them. My intent is to put out the value, the message, the content that you guys can take away and apply in your life and business that's been working for me too. So that's one video marketing tip. I said tip. And that's another tip. So I'm just dropping tips nonstop right now. Another tip is be yourself when you do videos. Okay, so be yourself when you do videos. The other tip is when you go live, just go live and talk about what you want to talk about so you do not get distracted by the comments. I appreciate you guys viewing me and dropping comments. I really appreciate that. But I want to get across my message first without losing track of, my thoughts and, what's on my mind. So that's another video tip. The other tip is, like I said, have a purpose and an intent behind making the videos, whether you do Facebook, upload them to your Facebook page, or you're doing YouTube. Always have a purpose and a reason why you're doing videos. So I'm going to teach a little bit about how to use like the law of attraction better, because it's really been working in my life the last week or so. I've literally changed. Hey Nathan, what's up? Thanks for liking the video. I guess I just broke my tip there because I'm like getting distracted. But anyway, I got like a double track mind. I can kind of keep track of a couple things at once in the same time. But in the last week, I've used the law of attraction. Or if you don't believe in that, just think of you attract who you are and how you behave and what you think. So I've had way more energy, way better positive vibration in the last week or so. And just the other day, I was going down. I was in the elevator and I was going down. I live in this really tall apartment building, and I met this guy the other day in the elevator, and we kind of, we had energy. We was going off, like, we just talked real quick. He was a real nice guy, and yesterday I met him again in the elevator, and he just was like, "Oh, hey man, what's up? We should, grab a beer sometime or whatever. Go out. I'm new, around town." I was like, "Okay, cool." I haven't had that happen to me in a really long time. "What's up, guys? Thanks for joining." And the guy reached out to me. He's like, "Yeah, dude, just give me your number. Let me jot it down in my phone, and we can connect." And I was like, damn, like my state of vibration, my emotional energy that I'm putting out is literally making such a big difference. Because this guy I just bumped into twice randomly, who had a very similar state of energy and vibration, was like, "Yo man, give me your number." Like, I didn't have to ask him, I didn't have to prospect him, I didn't have to use my cold marketing tips like I talked about in the other video. He just was like, "Yeah, dude, give me your number." I was like, "Sure." Yeah, I put it in my phone, and I got his number in my phone now, so it's a cool connection. And another, some more proof was, I was over at McDonald's by Ohio State University because my Wi-Fi, my internet was out. So Time Warner Cable, there's a massive outage in Columbus, Ohio, and I was like, honestly, I was lit because I work from home. I use the internet to make a living and money. I had no internet, so I was like, shit, what am I gonna do? So instead of thinking, oh crap, I can't make money, I can't use the internet, I was like, how can I still produce and do work? So, honestly, this isn't anything new to me. This happens all the time, I feel like, just throughout 3 years of doing internet marketing. But I went to McDonald's, I plugged into their Wi-Fi, and they had some free Big Mac promotion going on. Some kid came up to me and he's like, "Yeah, dude, check out this card. You get a free Big Mac if you download this app." And I was like, sure. I mean, I was hungry as hell. They're not the healthiest food for you, but honestly, I love Big Macs once in a while. I love a lot of bad stuff for you, honestly, but I do my best to stay disciplined and to eat as healthy as I possibly can, because health is your wealth, and it really seriously does make a huge difference. And it's made a huge difference in my life just in the last couple weeks and couple months of eating healthier. And I actually just got back from Kroger, and I got some kind of organic milk. It's not the almond milk stuff. I don't think it is, at least. I know you're not supposed to drink regular milk or whatever. It's organic. And I got that. I got green food, green peppers, broccoli, bananas, fruits, all the healthy stuff, because food is like fuel for your body. That's what I learned from Darren Hardy. Instead of just looking at it as, this is going to taste good, this is pleasure, look at food as fuel, for your success, because the energy you get is going to be based off of what you think up here and what you put in your body. So hopefully you can, take those tips, apply them in your life, because your health is your wealth. And if you had no health, if you couldn't move, if you had no energy, if you couldn't do anything, then you would kind of have no life. So it's really important to prioritize your health. So hopefully that helps. But anyway, what I was getting at, I like how this is all connecting. I'm kind of just like in a flow here. But when I was at Kroger, this is just something random, but the guy there, the manager, his name was Zachary. He's like, "Hey man, how you doing? Hope you have a great night. Did you find everything okay?" And I'm like, "Yeah, dude, I did. Thanks a lot. I appreciate it." Now, I was just like, man, we're in the same state of vibration. We're putting off a similar state of energy, and that's why he probably did that to me. Maybe he would have otherwise. Maybe it's not that big of a coincidence, but I looked at it in terms of, we connected like that, we put off that same vibe, that same kind of energy, and then the dude who was taking my money, who was at the cash register, was like, "Here you go, man." Yeah, he didn't even talk. Like, he didn't have energy. I was still nice to him. I'm like, "Yeah, dude." I looked him in the eyes. I'm like, "Have a good night." And you cannot force your vibe. You cannot force any kind of energy, or whatever you want to call it. You can't force yourself onto other people. You can't help people that don't want to be helped. So that's kind of like a tip in and of itself. But the main thing why I'm talking about this story, why I'm bringing this stuff up, is because I believe that the law of attraction, or honestly, I don't really reconnect on my end. I don't always get into the law of attraction and all that stuff. Like, so deep in terms of like the esoteric level, but in terms of practicality, absolutely anybody can change, the state of vibration they're in. They can change their energy level, what they're putting out, what they're giving out into their environment, into the universe. And I believe that what you're giving out is what you're gonna receive as well. What you give out is what's gonna come back to you. I think it's called like the law of cause and effect, the law of giving, or whatever you want to call it. So that's what I would recommend to you guys. If you want more energy into your life, if you want people that are energetic, that are going to go out and prospect, that are going to go out and take action, be that kind of person yourself, and you'll be able to attract more people like that into your own life. Let me see, what else did I write down? Video tips, law of attraction. Oh yeah. Here's some really other good content. So in my life, I attract a lot of older people in my life. I'm 22, and I would say maybe the average age of the person that like I attract or connect with in my life is probably around the age of 28 years old or so, like the average age. And I can give you proof too. I'm not making this stuff up. At my last job, a person I vibed with really well, we shared a lot of our background, a lot of our story. He was 28 years old. We connected really well. And then another dude I vibed with when I was living out in Arizona, I made a friend. We hung out a lot. We chilled. We had a lot of good times together. He was also 28 years old, and I was like 21 at the time. And then a lot of people, maybe you're one of them. I've connected with lots of people online lately via Facebook, Twitter, email lists, and videos and stuff like that. Usually the average age, is like 28, or it's a lot older than what I am. And I don't say that stuff, like I'm not saying that like to brag or like to sound arrogant or anything. I say that because I can give you practical advice for how you can do it in your life too, and to give you proof that I'm doing it because of what I just told you. So I believe that you normally attract people based off of the age or the level of the emotional intellect in which you have. That was something that I learned from my business, my life, my marketing coach, Rebecca Bardes. She's awesome. She's taught me so much, and what she said to me was, Corey, you have these things happen in your life. You attract older people. You've been through these situations because you probably have an emotional intellect that of a 28 or 29-year-old person. And for me, that's cool. I like that. I want to be smart. I want to be emotionally intelligent, but sometimes it's difficult to always connect and vibe with other people my age too, because I think that's important too. But anyway, if you want to attract older people in your life, because let's face it, if you're in business, if you're in marketing and sales, if you want to increase your income, chances are attracting older people in your life will give you a better chance, because usually older people are smarter, they're more experienced with life in general, they're probably more motivated to take action, and they're probably more well off. Chances are they have money, versus an 18 or 20-year-old kid is honestly probably not very wealthy. So these are tips that are practical to you, because you can apply them too. So what I recommend to you is develop your emotional intelligence, is develop your emotional intellect, and you will begin attracting people that have a similar emotional intellect in terms of how you understand basic human psychology and people and that kind of stuff, just in general. And a really good book tip for doing that is this book. I could get it. I don't know if I want to leave. Maybe I'll get it real quick if you hold on a few seconds. There's a book called Emotional Intelligence. You want to jot that down, by Daniel Goleman. It's a really good book. And another point to prove, when I was reading that in high school at 18, around 18, I was being made fun of for reading that book. So it just goes to show, it's just, people are going to laugh at you or make fun of you for being different, but you just got to kind of be yourself and know what's right. So I'm going to get that book. Actually, I can't find it, but I found a couple other books. Another book is a really good book. Power of Your Subconscious Mind by Joseph Murphy is another book I read. I read that book in high school. It's a really good book for understanding life, I think, and just your mind better. And this book, The Mind and the Brain, this is a really good book. It teaches